Hey y'all, it's Melissa. Welcome to Messy Missy Creates. I want to keep going in my journal. That was fun. I only got one page done in the last video, but I did get all the writing in and I got some little doodles in. Kind of taking a playbook out of, or a play from Lydia at February and June. She does a lot of, using Posca pens and just making mark making on, anyway, on the journal pages, and I love it. It just fills in the space. I want to get, that's one thing I want to do more of is doodling. And anyway, just adding color, adding doodles, adding words, adding all the things, right? So this is day 2. And I will say this, just after the first day, I'm loving the capsule. I may have a better idea already as to other things I would want to incorporate into it. But, I mean, you're not limited to the capsule, so it's not like you can't add other things. But yesterday I realized that I needed more journaling space, or journaling spots maybe in there. But again, I can always add it. Okay, so first, let me show you this. Because I'm so sad. So sad. I'm so sad, but I'm so happy, if that makes sense at all. Look what I found. Do y'all remember this? Yeah, it's a box of washi. I got it to go in with my August journal, and I even matched my printables to this. Do you remember that I made a video about it, and I forgot to use it in my August journal? I'm so sad. I mean, I literally used this color palette for my days and dates and then just totally forgot. Okay, so yesterday, in yesterday's video, on day 1, when I was looking for, hold on, I got washi escaping. When I was looking for washi that would be in this color palette, because I'm kind of using a similar color palette. It's not the same. It's a little more fall-like, but not completely. Anyway, I'm so sad. I cannot believe I went through the whole month of August without realizing that I had this. I mean, how cute would that have looked up there? So it's okay. Day 1 is done. We have it. We move forward. So somehow or another, I need to fit this in here. So for right now, it's going to live on top. And we're just going to be content with that. Because right now I've got a lot of pumpkin stuff in here that doesn't apply. And I probably put it in here a little prematurely. But we're just going to let this live on top. Because this is probably what I'm going to be pulling from most of all. Anyway, I found that this morning. I was cleaning out some of my baskets. And there's this little white box. And I actually thought the box was empty. This one, I thought it was empty. So I was going to get it, put it in my packaging to make a tag out of it or something. And lo and behold, it was still full of washi. So, okay, where do I put this? It's not time for washi yet. So what did we do on this Monday the 2nd? Well, let me tell you. It's going to have something to do with chicken coop. Because we were not done with the coop. But we are now. We are now. So if you're tired of hearing about the chicken coop, I'm sorry. But I'm so proud of it because we worked really hard on it. And this day, he got all the trim. These are the 2 egg doors. So we don't have to, when they start laying eggs, we don't have to go into the coop to collect the eggs. These open individually. And so we had them just screwed shut. And because they're not, they weren't laying, and we were just trying to get them moved in. So we knew we could come back and do this later. So he cut all the trim, and I painted it. And what else? He put on all the latches and hinges and things like that. And then this is the back side of the coop that opens into the run. And he put the trim all around here, and he put the trim behind and the latches on. We already had the trim around the windows, but anyway, so that's what we did that day. He cut and I painted, and it took us a good while to do it. Let me see what else. Oh, and this little princess was just sitting, the chair that I put in there for me to sit in there with them. I looked in there, and she's just sitting just pretty as she pleases. She's kind of going through an awkward stage, so if you don't think she's pretty, it's okay. She's changing. She's, you know, well, I don't want to use the word evolving, but her coloring is changing as her feathers are coming in fully. But I just love the way she just was sitting in my chair. It's like she's just waiting for me. This is Mabel, and she has a little bouffant on the top of her head. And when she moves, it flops around, and when the wind blows, it blows, and it's just these cute little feathers on the top of her head. So anyway, but she definitely is not, she hasn't come into her own, so to speak, yet. She's still in that a little bit of the awkward phase that they go through. So, what else do I have on this day? Oh, I did a live on this day. So, we worked outside, and then I don't know, let me look at my notes. I know I did a live, and I made my journal on this day. So, let's get this cut out, and then we'll kind of go from there. I can put these away. Oh. This is prompt week. Yeah, yep. So this is Monday. I actually didn't realize it was prompt week until later in the week. So I thought about waiting and doing it on the coming up week. But I don't know. If I can incorporate it into today, then I will give it a go. If not, then we'll hold off and we'll do it next week. Because I do like to be mindful of the prompts and the questions that it asks you. I like to be mindful of that each day so that I can really pull something from the day and not just pull something from memory. But this one says, what is your favorite flower? So that was not day specific. I will tell you that I was dealing with some out of control zinnias on this day. And I thought that I had a picture of, I don't want to get too far down this rabbit hole and run out of time, but I thought I had a picture of a wayward zinnia in here. I mean, not a wayward zinnia, a really pretty zinnia. Oh, but wait, look what I have. Because that was my next option. Because that truly is, the sunflower truly is my favorite. I love the zinnias though. They grow so pretty and make the garden look so pretty. So I have a picture of a real sunflower. This one was about 15 feet tall. Maybe 12 to 14. Sorry, my bad. I keep thinking our barn is taller than, because I was kind of using that as perspective to see how tall it was. But I keep thinking the barn is taller than it is. I don't know. Anyway, it was really tall. How's that? It was just really tall. But they do grow from about 12 to 15 feet tall. And the other thing I was going to use is I have sunflower stickers. So we're going to set this to the side for a second. And I had forgotten about that picture in there. So I might use that instead of the stickers. Or we might use both. It just depends. But I'm setting that to the side for just a second. This doesn't go in here. She looks cute sitting there on this wood grain. I love this wood grain flower. Y'all already know that because I've said it like 8 times. So, what else do I want on this day? I want this paintbrush. When we were painting before, I had a couple of them, and this is one I had not used yet. So I want to use this, and I like to cut out the shape. I like, whoa, if at all possible, I like for my clip art, not just in my journal, but in my glue books too, I like for the pictures to be the shape of the item, if that makes sense. I think that adds so much to, you know, because it just makes it look like, hold on, I had an avalanche. Okay, stuff fell in my trash, and that's kind of scary. Anyway, so, you know, I just like to be able to add it, you know, it just looks like a real paintbrush sitting there, right? When it's cut out like that. Okay, so what else do I have? We got an early start outside. He cut trim for coop. I painted it. We pulled weeds while it dried. He put up the trim and latches. I hopped in the pool, cooled down, and the pool actually was fairly cool. The pool was fairly cool. It's been so hot that we hadn't even wanted to get in it. Because it's above ground, it heats up really fast. And so, especially when it's 100 and something degrees outside. And it's almost been so hot, you couldn't even get in it. You just didn't even, you go in it and it's like taking a really, really, really hot bath on a hot day. And it really was not what I wanted. So anyway, we had to add water to it because it had not rained. So it cooled it down a little bit. Okay, so I did a live. I made my September journal. And that night, well, we fed the girls, which I feed the girls in the morning, I feed them at night. And we made chicken tacos for dinner. So, which again is a treat. We've actually had them more recently than we normally do, but you know how when you haven't had something in a while and you forget about it? It's kind of like that. Okay, so I do have this flip, and I think I am going to make use of it. Although I might not need quite that much space, but I just need to see how I want to use that. So, I'm liking this. I mean, obviously I can trim this down, and I'll do that in a minute. But I'm liking these things on this page because they all have that wood grain look. I also have some wood grain washi that's in another little basket that I keep separately. Don't ask. Don't judge. I know. I wasn't going to be that crazy washi lady. I'm like, I'm not buying washi. I'm not buying washi. I'm not buying washi. And then I bought washi. And then now I can't stop. So, here's my capsule. I first want to see, before I pull anything else, because I didn't do this yesterday. And I was like, it was after the fact. So, then I realized there was things I could have used. Let me take this. I'm taking the sticker books out of the capsule and putting them in my current journal basket so they don't clog up my mojo here. So, what do I have that I might want to use? Was this the day I painted my nails? I can't remember. No, I think I did that on Tuesday. Okay. So, right off the bat, I'm seeing a couple things. Where did that one go? Well, I don't know. I was looking for the little Polaroid. Oh, there it is. Okay. I wanted to see. Now, where did Mabel go? She was right here. What happened to her? Oh. I wanted to see if this picture of Mabel, if this looked good on there. I don't know. What do you think? If it was printed a little bit small. I like the fact that you can tell it's a chair. It's not a huge deal. I'm making a bigger deal out of it than need be. Nah. I didn't know if I wanted to use this little envelope. It's kind of cute. Or I could use this on this day. It's a old postcard that says September. Plant kindness, grow love. This I might use. Let's see. Let's cut this open. I know that's real close to your face. I have zoomed out a little bit. As much as I can, there's always a balance. You want it zoomed out enough that you don't do stuff out of frame. But if you zoom out too much, then you can't see what I'm doing. But also, the camera is really close. The camera's like right here. So the camera's really close. So when I have a large piece of paper or a big basket or something like that, it'll tend to bump the camera sometimes. So I was thinking I might use some of this for background, like journaling spots. So I'm going to just kind of leave that open like that. And what else do we have? We have this, I could cut her down and put her on that. I don't know. I don't know that that's a good use of that. We're going to leave that there just to see. Okay, I'm going to move the capsule. We have a couple things out of it. And I do need to see... I want to also get out my inky papers and my line papers, my journaling spots, so to speak. And I'm trying to see if... Okay, you stay over here. You belong over here. Stay. I thought about using this either on that or in here just to write on. And I can, you know, talk about the pool. I can pull weeds. This is kind of, you know, I wish I had written down who all was in the live. Or the ones that I know about, you know, because not everybody says hello. And, I'm thinking I want these pictures on... Thinking I want these pictures on here. So I'm going to trim them down. I might cut the border completely off in a minute. But I'm just going to trim them down a little bit. And journal live. Okay. So what kind of background do I want on that? Well, I want something. So I can look in my inky papers, I can look in my plain papers, I can look in my capsule. Don't know that I really want to use these. I was thinking something red, but oh, I have an idea. Set-tune Bunny Day. I have pardon. I have this paper pad. And it has some red in it. Let's see, is the red up front? Yes. Let me move this so I don't sling my pictures everywhere. Okay, maybe they will anyway, but we tried. I just want to like mat the pictures maybe. So I want to kind of see, I kind of like that. I like that a lot. Let me see if there's anything else. That one's kind of got a animal print on it. Not my fave. That one's pretty. Thinking I like this one on top best. Oh, but wait. This one has some polka dots. Polka dots are kind of cool. You're not really going to see a lot of it. I like the way this gradually goes into the next color. So this gradually goes into orange. I'm just going to take this top. Because like I said, you're not going to see a whole lot of it anyway. And it's thin paper, so it doesn't add a lot of bulk. Trying to keep that one handy, so I'll use it because I got it specifically for this purpose. I got it so that I would use, you know, use it for background on pages like this. So I'm thinking that I want, yeah, see that matches that in there. So I think I want kind of like, I'm thinking like a strip. So if I, let's use the paper trimmer. And if I only get one day done in here, I only get one day done. I mean, it just is what it is. I'm not going to rush this. I'm not going to whatever. I'm going to do, you know, I want to do the pages like I like. And not just slap something on the page. I started doing that last month, really focusing more on my decoration of my journal and filling it. I was inspired by Lydia at February and June because her pages are all so full and full of life, and Let me see. Just kind of want to get a feel for how long I want it to be. So maybe somewhere right in here. Okay, so now I have another picture that I could mat. And actually I could just cut off another piece like this and do it. Let me check. Let's see what we like first. Let's see which way we like. I am unlike a lot of crafters. I don't have a ton of paper scraps. I know, isn't that weird? I just don't have a lot. I mean, I have some, but I save them for like pockets or whatever because they're more cardstocky. So I could do this, and then I could write about it here. I might have to add like a little, ooh. Nope. But I like the way this ties in the right. Okay, so we're going to do this. Now, do I want to keep the white border? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Let's think about that. The white kind of makes them stand out. So maybe I will just trim it down to a very, very, well, semi-even, very thin border. Because sometimes when you use like dark paper, if your image isn't bright enough, it will not stand out. So I don't want to lose all of the white border. I just want to cut it down and try to even it up a little bit. And I think that'll work. I think that's good enough. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down just as soon as I find, here we go. And of course, this page is not really going to match my newfound washi. Literally newfound washi, right? Literally. There's a, well, a YouTuber, but somebody that I take classes from. And she says literally a lot. And so my husband, being the character that he is, he says, he'll hear her, you know, and he recognizes her voice. And he said, is that literally? I said, yep, it is. So, I thought that was kind of funny. Okay. It was cute when he said it. Okay, that's not exactly centered top to bottom, or you know what I mean, but it's good enough. It's good enough. So I can put that one there, or this one here, and this one here, and then decide, ooh, I can use a chicken sticker. I can. Where are they? It's a very good question. I'll find them in a minute. We're not going to get tied up with that. And then I'm thinking that I will need, where's my inky papers? What did I just do with them? I just had them. Oh, right here. Right here. Because there's a couple of small pieces, like maybe not quite that small. Well, let's see if we even like it first. And I don't have to have some. I think I can write on the, pretty sure I can write over that red. I'm just not 100% sure. This is not the right color red, but I don't know. We're going to just leave it blank and see what we think, and something will come to us. Right? And that's how this works. Something will inspire us. Maybe something from the capsule. I don't know. So, are you enjoying your September journal? What did you end up, did you make one? Did you buy one? Did you have someone else make one? I know somebody told me that. They bought one that somebody made because they knew that it was going to be a busy month, and I thought that was really cool. So that way it's still a handmade journal, but, you know, sometimes you don't have time to do that. So I'm going to leave a little bit more space in here just in case I want to come back with a word or some lettering or, ooh, wait a minute. I go to my barnyard. That's kind of got a pink background. I mean, like hot pink background though. Okay, so let me move all that so we're not. And then this I'm definitely going to put here or here. It's hard to keep you in frame when I have flips. I have learned that. Oh, and I need, so if I do this right here, I still need, I'll use this section for, I'll do that like that and then put that down there. Maybe. What you think? Think that's all right? And then if I put this over here, can y'all see this side? Yes, I think so. Or I can scoot this all the way over like that. And then use this space. What is your favorite flower? Well, I actually have lots of favorite flowers, but sunflower is probably my all-time favorite. I'm gonna want a background on there, or maybe we'll just map those. I don't know. Let me get this. How do I want? I'm trying to think what I want to show here. You know, with that little fold. I'm trying to see if I want this. It shows a little bit. And then do the favorite flower over here, maybe. I think that's... Okay, let's just glue that down. Just glue it down. And I already lost my glue paper. Really? Oh, it's right there. Nope. Yep. I don't know how that got folded up underneath my glue stick, but it did. Ooh, wait. Do I like that side better? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Okay. So we're going to put glue on this side. You know, I put glue all over the other piece that I just did, but a lot of times when they're big like this, just to save glue, I just do around the edges. And it works okay. Although some of it's already started to dry. Let's see if it'll stick. Uh-oh. We did not get it on. It's bubbling. I've got bubbles. Okay. Let me see if I can... put some more glue on that. Okay. There we go. I've got this. And this. This thing, I pulled a lot of weeds. I'm not done by any means. The reason why we have so many is July and August, I don't go out to the garden a whole lot. I think most of you already know that. Because it's so hot. And I melt. No. I can't tolerate the heat like I used to. And, you know, some of it's medical, some of it's just lack of heat tolerance. And maybe some of it's medication. I don't know. Anyway, for whatever reason, I really struggle in the heat a lot. And so, even going out in the morning, early morning hours or the late evening hours, when it's super humid, which it almost always is in the summertime here, even trying to go out, that's the difference. That's what the difference that humidity makes. because even in the shade and even in the earliest part of the days, you walk outside and you just feel like somebody just dumped a bucket of hot water on you. That's what humidity does. And it's just, it's hard. But so in my absence, all the weeds grow. And so that's, yeah. So let me think if I want, I mean, obviously on this one I used red. I have one more piece of red I could use, but I really don't want that. Let me see what I have in my inky papers. But I always say, but wait. I mean, I could do something like that ties in with the blue, but, I'm not loving that. What I'm thinking about, just a piece of graph paper. Let me see where I'd have a piece of graph paper. Right here, maybe? The blue graph paper. I don't know if that's going to, well, it certainly adds something to it, doesn't it? Okay, so let's use, I don't want to go, where's my tearing ruler? I want to go like maybe right here. I don't want it to be like as wide as the page. Here we go. And see what we think of that. So if I put that like here, that way I can run these kind of off the corners, you know. I mean, I could put that in the center, but nah. All right, let me glue it down. And whoops, gotta roll it up. I might have to find, I need to make sure I have another glue stick. I'm not sure, but I need to be finding one pretty soon. Because this one, I can tell, it's not out, but it's definitely getting low. I can feel that it's not as heavy as it was, or it feels a lot lighter than it was. There we go. There we go. Now this one and this one, because it's on a lighter border, or the lighter background, I can probably cut off the border and it will probably look fine. Probably. How many times did I say that? But if I can cut the borders off, I do, because that gives me more space to write and stuff like that, and to decorate. And sometimes on a lighter background, it helps to keep the image from getting like washed out, I think. Just my opinion. All right. Okay, so I like this, I like that. I can write about that or whatever. I can put, yeah, like that and that. Glue that down. So we have Prompt Week, and Prompt Week is by Lydia at February and June. And the idea for the capsule came from her too. Allison at AJ's Inspired Life, she does a capsule as well. I'm sure there's other people, I just don't know about them. If you do a capsule, I'd love to hear about it. I'm eager, I was really eager to try it this month. Also, we also have, we're keeping in mind things from the capsule, which I haven't used anything yet. I want to use something from the capsule on here every day, if I can. And then Allison's item of the month is words for September. So I definitely want to use some words. And I will link both of them. I'm sure that you probably already know them, but I'll link them anyway. Oh, this is from the capsule if we use this. This is from the capsule. And technically that's words. Oh, let me trim down Miss Mabel here. Leaving a very faint border because that's a busy background. And it's a very similar color to the background of the photo. So I just want some little piece of white around the edges. And then this, if I use this, can just go right here. Probably need to cut, maybe trim those a little bit. So it's just an envelope that I just threw together really fast out of a book page. And I don't have to have it on here, but let's see what else. Let me check my notes just to make sure. Oh, tacos. Let me find. I have. I don't know if I want to use it or not, but I have a big taco. So, see, now that could have been, I could have added that to my, what is that thing called? Capsule. But I didn't. This is from the capsule. And that ties in that red to this page. Definitely takes up a lot of the background. I could put this over here and it could tie in the wood grain maybe. I want to look if I can do this without an avalanche. Nope. Where'd you go? Whirl, I have a roll of wood grain washi that is usually right up here. Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Here it is. If we want to use it, we don't have to. I could use this washi. I have white wood grain washi. And I have medium brown. So I think I'd probably use this. I don't know. Let me think. Okay, first and foremost, do I want this to matte Mabel? I'm not sure. And this probably would have made more sense over here. But I don't want to cover up the pictures at this point. So I want to run it off the edge unless I just... Now, I could just have it down like that, and that looks fine, too. But I was thinking I'd have it come in from the corner. Or I could have it come in from that corner. And we painted, or I painted. And kind of like that background right there. And then, yeah, so if I do that... So what did I use out of my capsule? That and that. So I don't have to use this. Not that I had to anyway. There it is. Okay. So as long as we use 2 pieces a day, then we'll have plenty of... I'm sure there'll be days that I can't find 2 pieces. I would imagine that towards the end of this, it gets a little harder. This is like my collage washi. I need to incorporate it into my other washi at some point, but... Oh, look at this wood grain rainbows. Yeah, I do need to incorporate it into my other washi. I just haven't. So I might use this. It is... What does it look like? Oh, no, I tore it. Come on, don't tear. It looks like this. So I might do that across there. I don't know if you can really see it or not, but okay, let's get this glued on. And then I want the paintbrush on top. So I'm going to glue Mabel to the background. And I think she's going to center right in there. Well, or not. Well, how many times can you mess that up? There we go. That way you can see a little. This was just out of a magazine. It was like a little rug or something. Those little rugs make the cutest little, they make the cutest little backgrounds or little pieces, little tidbits for your journal or glue book. So if you overlook those in the ads, or the, not just ads, but you know how they'll have in some of the Better Home and Garden and stuff like that, those kind of magazines, they'll have stuff that's, it'll tell you how much it costs, or you know what I'm talking about. And they'll have little like rugs or rolls of paper or other fun stuff to use. So don't overlook those when you're cutting stuff out of the magazines. Now this is going to be really hard to trim. So I'm just going to do my best and see how that works. Okay. And then we have taco. Why do I want that down? Oh well. I like it though. And my happy day I could have here. Yeah, I might do that because I don't think I'm going to try to journal on this page. I know I was going to try to do this to tie it in, but I like it right there. So I'm going to glue down the taco, and I'm going to glue down, I mean, obviously that's not a chicken taco, but it was in my basket. It wasn't in my capsule, but it was in my basket of cut images to use. So I'm still using my stuff, right? I already had it printed. I didn't print it specific for this page. So anytime you can use your stuff, that's awesome. The stuff that you already have, or the stuff that you have that you forgot you had. You know, like a certain whole box of washi tape. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I went the whole month of August and didn't miss it. I bought it specifically for that August journal and then totally forgot about it. But the good news is I'm not done with my August journal. I mean, most of the pages are done. I just haven't gone back and embellished it, and I thought about doing that with you. But the further it gets into September, the less of a good idea that sounds. What else? So we have that with that. And I still want, let me see if I can take that tear off of there. There we go. I still want to see if I want to use this, right, like right here. Come on. Because that's just kind of cute. And it can stop right at the edge of the picture right there. That just kind of adds a cute little something right there. And ooh, this would be cute. Look, because it kind of looks like a border, doesn't it? It's got that, well, I'm glad I looked in that because I forgot about this washi. So see, that's not even in my washi capsule. Eek. Right about there. I'll have to trim that a little bit. That's all right. It's okay. Okay. So I'm going to put that in with my regular washi, or my this month basket of washi, because I imagine I want to use it again. Oh, that's upside down, isn't it? Okay. I really like this page so far. And yes, apparently we're only going to get one day done. At this rate, it's going to take a little while to get... Oh, I know what I have. I have sunflower washi that Hope gave me, and it's not in this bag because it is down in the bucket. It's right here. I think I want this one with the green on it this time. So this is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I have that little smidgen down there. And then I'll put, pardon my, well, I can turn it around. I can put this little smidgen right here. Okay. And I could put it down this side. If, yeah, I might as well. Do I want it framed in? I don't know. Kind of liking it just at the top and bottom. Yeah. Just to give it a little embellishment. And then I can add a chicken sticker to here. And I had a couple of them in here that I was going to use. Good things take time. I could do that. I need to think about what words I'm going to use unless I decide to make these my words. I could do the chicken photo, nah. I like that one taking the picture. I'll look in the rest of them, but this one, that's not too bad. I want, oh no, I should have. I was going to use these words because we were chipping away at our list. Let's chip away at your list. So let's cut these in half. So these are what I would call found words, because you found them, right? You didn't print them, you didn't write them, you didn't, you know. Found words are a lot of times like out of a book or magazine or, you know, some sort of ephemera source. Chip away at your list, because that's exactly what we were doing. Trying to chip away at our to-do list. So I don't know if I need that. I could do it on the bottom right there. And I have plenty of writing space. Let me just peek, seeing how we have time, because we're apparently not going to get to work on another page. Let's look at the chick stickers. I'm still trying to use some of these. I mean, I'll have more chicks down the road, but it won't be for another year or two. So, oh, I like that one. Oh, that one's cute. They're singing. How cute. Some of these are so adorable. That one I'm saving for their birthday. And, oh, that one has a flower. And this one has a popsicle. How cute. I'll have to remember that one. That one looks like a real chick. Let me leave that one out. Oh, we heard the choo-choo train. That was a loud one. That must be the one behind my house. The one in front of the house isn't quite as loud. It could be on a safari. They were very tolerant of the air compressor because he put more rungs on their little ramp, and he used the air compressor to do that and the nail gun. So I was very surprised. They did go up in the coop and hide, and he's like, I need them out of the coop for a little bit. And when in reality, we probably should have just left them in there and locked them in there, but he needed to take that ladder down. Sorry, hiccups. Yeah, see, these are my big girl chicken, which they're getting to be big girls now. Okay, so I have, oh, I'm not loving this one. these I'll save for when they're big chicks. I think I like this one with the hat on their head. And I don't know that I'm going to use this one. And let me put that one in there. And I'm liking that. Maybe a hair straighter on the words, but let me trim this down. This can be trimmed down a little bit more. There we go. Let's chip. I don't want them super straight. Ooh, if I don't hurry, I'm not even going to finish this one in an hour. Wow. Well, this one was kind of like 3 pages though, you know? So, because there was 1, 2, 3, actually 4 pages. So this one I can see taking a little longer. I don't know what my problem was yesterday with the other one, other than it's just new. You know, with the journal, it sometimes with all the different new challenges and the different using a capsule for the first time and just getting your feet wet in a new journal sometimes is hard. So, well, not hard, it just takes you a few more minutes because you're not in a rhythm of how to use it yet, even though this is very similar to my August journal. And I want to, do you remember that little piece of red? I might go ahead and use that. That's a brighter red than that, but, or I'm not going to glue it on just yet. If I glue it down, I want it to see if I wanted the chicken to overlap it. That's the only reason why I would glue it down. That's not much journaling space, but I think the pictures are self-explanatory. So I don't think that I need, I mean, I could write on that, but I would be limited to like a white gel pen or a black Sharpie or something like that. And I just don't want to be limited. Not right this second. No limits. Okay. So let's see how long it's going to take me to peel the back off this sticker this time. With nails, it's still hard. Of course, you have to know how to use your nails. I have not had nails all my life. I used to bite my nails, I mean past the nub, like down to the quick. And I mean, since I was little, I bit my nails that bad. And I didn't think I'd ever be able to grow them out. So the fact that I have nails is very happy. I'm very happy with that. Okay. So I have these sunflower stickers. And I'm wondering if there was, I don't really have time to look. But I bet you in the, I'll just take a peek-see. Just a peek-see. See that little frame? I'm going to save that one for a birthday, though. And this one kind of has a wood grain look. I was just seeing if there was a, I don't know why I thought I remembered seeing a sunflower sticker in the Happy Meal from Hope. But maybe it was just because she sent me the washi. So I think I want to use, I was debating on using one with a stem. But I like that one right there. See, and that's why I'm glad I didn't put the washi down the sides. I will probably come back with a paint pen or some sort of marker. We have approximately a few minutes. So I could even do that now. Do I want green? I want green. I want, let me see real quick. Test. Do I want that green or this green? I think I want the first green. The apple green. That will never dry on that. Yeah, that will never dry. Well, I guess it will eventually. That's on that magazine paper. There. Just kind of framed it in just a little bit. Didn't take much. And then I can do the same on this one. Ooh. I don't know if this one's not working right. It's like the paint didn't mix right with it or something. So I have, well, this is just a regular blue, like a sky blue. So I can do that right there. Good enough. Good enough. That'll take a minute to dry. So what do we think? I kind of like it. I mean, we definitely have a lot of themes going on, but this was like a 4-page journal spread, you know? Literally. See, literally. There we go again with the literally. I really love this page, though. I love the wood grain look, too. As much as I love color, I also love neutrals. And I know that those don't necessarily jive together, but see, I love this. I love the sunflower page, too. So, what is your favorite flower? So, Prompt Week is put on by Lydia at February and June. You can find her on YouTube. You can find her on Instagram. And she posts the prompts on Instagram. And she also has like a website. Anyway, you can find all that information in her bio on Instagram. And I'll link her YouTube channel. And you can probably find her Instagram from there. But I love this. I'm so glad I used that washi. And anyway, and then Allison at AJ's Inspired Life. Oh, yes, we did use words. Words is her item of the month. And then we used 2 things from the capsule. This and this. So we did really good today. We only got 1 page done, but oh my goodness. Holy cow, how did I do that? Guess what I don't have on here? I don't have a day on here. That is usually like the first thing I do. Holy cow, wow, that's something else. All right. Well, that'll take us a minute or two. Well, if you need to go, you can go. And, well, obviously you can go because you can go whenever you please. I ought to just use another chicken, even though, because it was definitely a day about the chickens. Let's see what the frame looks like for the second. That's pretty. If I'm going to put it on that top page, I'm almost thinking I want something a little bit red. That one's not horrible. I wish it was that color. Pink toaster. Let me pull that out. Oh, I could use that right there. That'll be fun. Fun, fun, fun. These are so cute. Lydia, you did such a good job if you're watching. Well, you did a good job whether you're watching or not. This one's not bad either. Where am I going to put this thing? So let's cut this one out real quick. Let's see. Won't take me but a minute. Well, a minute or two. And this was a Monday. So we have, our Mondays are very red, which is good. I'm thinking I need a small one because we did not leave room for it. So that's probably a good thing. I didn't cut it all the way. I sure would like to have used a chicken on this one because it definitely was all about the chickens this day and the garden. But, I mean, I could do that right there. Or I could do this right here. You could do it on the taco. That's not bad. But then I probably wouldn't have chosen that yellow. Let me see what other I like. I think I like that Monday. This was Monday, right? Oh, and I didn't put anything about Labor Day on here. Wow. Well, there's a lot to think about these days as far as the journal goes. Okay, well, this one just went over an hour. Cannot believe it took me that long to make this page. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Or we can just put it somewhere random. Wow. We're going to do random. Isn't that amazing? Maybe. Thinking I like this. I don't know. I really don't know that I want it on that page. You like that? I don't know. I didn't know. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Eek. Okay. Will this pull up at all? Well, heck, we're already over an hour. I might as well do it the way I like it. See, I could move that up and then overlap that and then have that there. That's not horrible. Okay, I can live with that. Mercy, mercy, mercy. So we have a Sunday and an extra Monday. And I need more glue. I thought I was done. But apparently I was not. There we go, Monday. And then glue this thing down. I'm sorry this page took so long, but I mean, obviously you have the option to leave at any point. And I certainly would understand. I know that some of these videos get long, but I know that for a lot of you, you enjoy it. Or at least you tell me you enjoy the process. And I know when I'm watching videos like this, I enjoy watching the process. So, there. Okay, now we're done enough. There was something else that I forgot. Didn't I just tell you there was something else I forgot? But it's okay, because we have day and date. We have 2 things from the capsule. We have pictures. We have words for the item of the month. We have journaling, plenty of journaling spaces. We have everything represented. We even have a little bit of doodling, not a whole lot, but a little bit. And we have words aplenty. And we have Miss Mabel sitting there like the Queen of Sheba, right? All right, y'all. I am, yeah, that's going to be a wrap for today. One of these days, I'm going to get more than one page done, or I just have to do some of them without you, which is okay too. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I hope you did, and I hope you got some journaling done while you were watching. And I just appreciate you being here. I appreciate all your sweet comments, and I have fun doing this, and I hope you have fun watching, and thank you again. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.